from the airport. We're going to Amsterdam Central. Our tickets were nearly €6. What, about £5?
Yeah, £5.30.
Exchange rate's rubbish.
Yeah, not great.
But this is taking us to Amsterdam Central. I think it's about 20 minutes. And then we are finding our way to our hotel. But since we left the EU, we now don't have our phones. We can't use our phones over here without paying, so we haven't got data.
Everything's a little bit more difficult.
The metro is down here, not up there.
Yeah.
We've just been walking around for ages and now we're dead cold and dizzy. But we decided to get 24-hour metro pass for €9 each because we'll be using it quite a bit tomorrow.
And 1 hour is €3.40.
What, 1 hour is €3.40?
Yeah.
What, for 2 people or one?
One. Take 2, scene 1.
So we've just been walking around upstairs. You think after all our travelling we'd know the metro is underground. Yeah,
we were walking around by the trams earlier.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm sure it's one of these, I can't find 52 anywhere. Then I was like, oh, metro, down the escalator. So when you come out of Amsterdam Central, go straight down the escalators you see. Then we brought a 24-hour pass for €9. So we've got a couple of things booked tomorrow, Anne Frank's house and Van Gogh Museum. We have been to Amsterdam before in 2018, so we're just having like a quick 24 hours here, just because it's cheaper to fly from South Korea from here than it was the UK. So our flights to South Korea from here were £250, from England they were like 600, so our flights here cost about 60 quid, and we've got a train down to London Luton which was like £25 as well, so yeah. Now we're heading to our hotel where we are staying for 2 nights.
And as per usual, the train stations and everything is very nicely made and well kept clean.
Yeah, it's just us tourists can't use them very well. We don't know what's going on. So if you can't already tell, this is a really cool hotel. We'll show you some of the other bits and bobs. We've just seen like a big library area where you can sit. There's a restaurant downstairs, it looks really cool. Obviously the big giant T-Rex as you first walk in as well. So this costs us, well, it's just under £50 a night, this room is, per person. So it is a bit more on the expensive side. However, if you did want to stay here and you want to do it a bit cheaper, there is also hostel rooms. I don't know what the dormitories are like, but it's like any dormitory room really, isn't it? Obviously this is a private room. This, with the arches and the windows, is more expensive. Only by about £20 I think, per person. There is smaller rooms, this one's quite big. We've obviously got a private bathroom and shower as well included in this one. It's 1 stop away on the metro from the centre of Amsterdam and a little bit of a walk, so it's quite close to the city. So I don't think £50 each a night is too bad for Amsterdam. Like I said, if you want it cheaper, there is dormitory rooms or smaller versions of this room. And yeah, you can control the lighting, and there's actually plugs next to the bed.
Finally.
Finally. With USB ports as well. Little sink. It's a really quirky little room. We will go out and film the hotel as well. Did I say it's called Bunk? I didn't say that, didn't I? Because this is the second cut of this. The first one I definitely said it's called Bunk.
This has to be one of the coolest hotels we've been to.
Definitely. I mean, it's dark at the minute, but I can't wait to see it in the light in the morning.
No.
I've never actually been in a hotel where all I wanted to do was walk around the hotel.
Yeah. Sack off Amsterdam tomorrow. In the back of the library. I feel like I'm in Hogwarts.
Go down there, it's dead scary.
I feel like I'm in Hogwarts. Oh.
Keep going down another little step.
Well, it's a studio. It's like a conference room. This is the weirdest, coolest hostel I've been in, or hotel.
Look, they've even made that look like
A little river.
like mangroves.
Yeah, but which bit downstairs? Oh yeah. So we are heading to the Van Gogh Museum.
First we're getting some food from somewhere though.
Yeah, but we're taking the 52 line metro to Vivistad or something.
It's a lovely day. The other day it said it was going to be raining all day, and then I heard someone on the plane say yesterday like, oh, Wednesday's meant to be a really good day. So I thought, great, that's the other day we're here.
Not a cloud in the sky.
No, it isn't. It's nice. It's warm. Couldn't ask for better weather. Let's hope it stays. We couldn't get in. We're going to the Anne Frank Museum again. We did it last time, but we couldn't get in till 7:30 at night.
Yeah.
And I booked about a week and a bit in advance for that. Didn't really think about it before then, otherwise I would have booked it sooner. So yeah, if you do want to go, I mean it's a Wednesday, so it's not even like it's a busy like Saturday, Sunday. So if you do want to go, make sure you book that in advance, unless you just want the not so good slots like what we're doing tonight at R7.
Yeah. But if you can't tell already, we are really pleased with our hotel.
Yes, it's so nice. It's just interesting.
Yeah, it's just nice to have somewhere to explore a bit.
We've got to walk to the metro now, but then it's only like one stop then into the centre, so it's still dead close. The centre's literally just over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well worth it. Turns out a lot of the buildings are under renovation. So you don't get to see as much of the skyline. Found a nice little cafe. Yeah, it's quite bright. Two little flat whites. I'm ready to go to the Van Gogh Museum. Well needed.
Homemade bread. We have moved seats because it got a bit hot in there.
That was too hot. We just picked up two little smoothies.
They're really cheap. The shop's called DH, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's got everything in there. Every like sandwich or packaged meal or just loads of stuff. I took some pictures
like
on
an
my
Aldi.
phone. Yeah, but like better because everything's already pre-made. So if you do come here and don't want to go to like a coffee shop, you could just get something from in there.
Yeah.
And it's really good value for money. So this was like 80p, which I think is really good.
Definitely. Not too long.
It's cold. It's cold and we just brought cold drinks.
Oh, stretch.
Free to use, although I don't know how do you unlock it again. Just help me carry
I would
on
assume,
there.
yeah.
Otherwise we're never going to get them back again. So it costs €20 to enter.
Are you happy with your museum?
Definitely book in advance because it's sold out today.
Yeah, it's sold out today.
We booked in advance online and it means you can skip all the queues as well. But yeah, €20 per person. I'm not into art at all, but I did quite enjoy that. So
We did get the audio guide.
yeah, which is like €3.60, wasn't it?
I would say it's worth it.
And to be honest with you, the gift shop has got loads of stuff in it and it's pretty good value for money. I don't think it's too, it could be really expensive but it isn't. So
Yeah.
I'd say the entrances are quite expensive, like €20, but it's obviously a
But
new
then,
museum
yeah.
and it's massive, so
I would say it's worth it, even if you're into art a little bit. And if you're not into it, then it's up to you if you want to go or not. But
now we're going to head back to the canals, take some photos, and then to the Unveiled Museum.
yay!
Very knackered, this is a busy day.
It's been a busy day. We obviously had to have a cheeky stop in H&M.
We've got some new sunglasses.
I needed some new socks and got some new sunglasses for the trip.
When we was in the Philippines they lasted 24 hours, so let's see how long these ones last.
I do still have them though.
Which ones?
Not the ones that I lost.
The second one you bought after the ones you lost.
Yeah. So we've quickly nipped down to D&H, I think it's called, yeah.
The shop we was in earlier.
Yeah, grabbed a pasta, some drinks, a couple of coffees.
90p coffees. They're all banging, to be fair.
So that's probably going to be our meal for tonight. And that's our view.
Also got some plastic.
Where are we off to, Lauren?
Anne Frank's house. This was €16 to enter. When we came about 5 years ago, I think it was about €8 to enter, so it's doubled in price. Oh well, but we've got to walk there and it is cold.
Yeah, it's not very warm.
I can't work out how to use the tram system, although it says the tram will be 15 minutes and walking 60 minutes, so it's like by the time you faffed around you might as well just...
For the added time it would take us to work out how to do it.
Literally. So yeah, you can't film inside for obvious reasons. Definitely come here. It only takes about an hour to get round. You get a free audio guide with it. There's the original pictures and drawings on the walls, the original diary in there. It's really, really interesting, and I don't know how to describe it really.
Very somber.
Yeah, it brings everything to home, really, what they went through. But yeah, even if you're in Amsterdam for a day, definitely visit. Like I said, it only takes an hour to get around, so don't miss it off your itinerary because it's definitely worth the visit.
It's a must-see. So we're just saying goodbye to our hostel or hotel before we go to the airport.
Now you can see the cool plan.
Yeah.
Quick coffee before off to Korea.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Lauren's a little bit worried because we have to stop off in Saudi Arabia and we've not got a visa, but we shouldn't need a visa because we're less than 12 hours. But
There's just so much conflicting information online. There's nothing that tells you straight what you need and what you don't need, so we'll soon find out.
yeah.
Bye Amsterdam.
Off to the airport. So hopefully this train takes us to the airport. After you get off the tube you can just book your train tickets. Yeah.
They've got suitcases, that's looking promising.
Yeah.
11:53, I don't know.
So we're either going to the airport or to Rotterdam.
Unsure yet.
Hopefully the first one.
Props to Amsterdam Airport for having cheap airport food. Nice cheap airport food. What we just got there, we've already devoured it actually before filming. 2 drinks, 2 toasties and a flatbread, and it came to less than what our sandwiches did yesterday. It came to €29, which I don't think is too bad for airport food, plus it is very nice airport food.
Also, somebody's left their phone here.
We will hand it in, just eat them first.
Well, no, we're going to wait and see if they come back. But